Hello and welcome everyone to the Skinny Jean Gardener show. Hope you're aware it's Monday. We are here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, not Friday, but we're here 4 nights a week, 8 till 10, bringing you absolute gold. Let's get chatting.
Facilia. Or
Yeah.
Pacilia, if you just read it off there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, Anon. I've done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, elephant poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, alright?
Are you going to get composted, Lee?
Yeah,
Now, everyone, slow down. Straight in with numbers all of a sudden to start the week off. Welcome to the show, everyone. We could be absolute technical issues night, but hopefully we're going to stay strong. Welcome to the show. If you've not been here before, then the phone lines are open 07 423 574 520 if you want to phone in, or what you could do is be zapped into the screen right here with that link that's just popped up in the comments. So if you want to take part, if you want to get involved, that is the way to do it. We will tonight. We'll be bringing back the fantastic yet copyright acclaimed game that is gardening, deal or no deal. I can't play the music. Plus tonight I've got a very exciting package. Calm down. Package to show you that's turned up over the weekend, which I'm very excited about. Right, I see who's about. Sean says, I'll take number 7. Okay. Where's my box gone? It's around. The box is here. The number 8 box. Don't panic. All right? Don't panic, Jane. Number 8 box. Number 8 is the box. All right? It's not over with. Where did I put the box? No, 8 there. There's a number 8 box. So just don't panic yourself, all right? Sean says, I'll take number 7. How do you know what numbers there are? How do you know already? Number 7's gone anyway. Sean, have some of that. Number 16 is still there, but let's just hold your horses. Ian says, bit pixelated tonight. Yeah, it could be some issues. So it could be some issues. Who knows? We'll see how we get on tonight. Trying a few different things. Grow your own kitchen garden. Hello, evening to you. How are you doing? You've not been packing pizza up in it. No, don't worry. Hi, Lee and Hale Richards in the house. Welcome. It's the start of the week. It's the start of a brand new week of this show. Week 3 of this show. I promise that it's going to be a good one. We've got we had a great interview last week with Jane, our first interview of the show. We've got two great interviews coming up this week, which I'm very excited about. Tomorrow as well, to everybody. Tomorrow we've got the big cook along. We've got an interview tomorrow, and we've got the big cook along, which I'm very excited about. We're making now. Let me have a look for this. I'll tell you what I've been up to in a minute, but you can call in any time you want. We're making. I did tweet it. A tomato sauce tomorrow night, guys. So if you want to take part, it's going to be really cool. We're going to start, if you've got too many tomatoes, a little bit like me, I'm going to start the first half hour of the show tomorrow, getting our tomato sauce ready. Thank you, Jane. Good idea. Tomato Tuesday, guys. Boop, 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 boop. Tomato Tuesday. Boop, 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 boop. Tomato Tuesday is tomorrow. We're going to start the first half hour. We're going to start making our tomato sauce. Then for the next half hour, we've got a great interview, which I'm very excited about. And then for the rest of the hour, I'm going to get you guys to phone in on 07423 574 520 and show me a tomato sauce. Show me what you've been making. Because, grow your own is fantastic. I love doing grow your own. But the biggest thing for me is using it. Especially, like, you know me, I'm all about getting kids into gardening, showing children that tomato, that pepper, whatever you're growing, is actually going to be used in food, is the best way to get them involved, and that's why I absolutely love it. So tomorrow we make tomato sauce. I've not told Olive we're doing this yet, but tomorrow morning when she wakes up, I will tell her, we'll let her know, and the excitement for when she wakes up on Wednesday to have a little bit of tomato sauce with her, well, not with her breakfast, but with her dinner perhaps, with the brilliant dinner I'll cook her of nuggets and stuff. She'll be excited for that, right? She'll be excited. Tomorrow's tomato sauce is on my Twitter, right? It's on my Twitter. If you want to go and check out the recipe, we need 1 point. Now, I'm not very good with measurements, so I'm going to have to sort that out tomorrow. 1.8 kilograms of tomatoes, 100 grams of onions. I'm not going to do the onions. Anyone that knows me knows I hate onions. One bell pepper, if you've been growing peppers. I've not got bell pepper, but I have been growing peppers, so I'll be bringing that in. 2 or 3 chilies. Feeling hot. I have got some chilies going. 6 garlic. I might not add the garlic, but you can keep to it however you want. A little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar. 225 grams of apples, which I'll just take as an apple. I'm going to go very J.O. with it. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And 450 mils of vinegar. I've got some vinegar as well. So yeah, and then we'll do that tomorrow. I'm very excited about it. Our first cook along live. So if you want to get involved in that, get the ingredients ready, get in the kitchen, and get ready for 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Hi, mate. I hope you had a brilliant weekend and a good evening tonight. I'm guessing that's to Dan. What are you saying, Dan? What are you saying, Dan? Tomato juice. Is it a ketchup type sauce or a pasta type thing? I think it's going to be like a chunky tomato sauce, isn't it? That's sort of what we're going. Get your bottles ready. Sauce, right? Because I've not got a blender. I don't know if you've got to blend it. Find out tomorrow. If you've got a blender, lucky you. But anyway, we're gonna use some of our stuff that we have got and have had growing. Jane says, get your bottles ready. You can't taste the onions. You need it. Oh, you can drop the chili if it's for kids. Oh, you need the onions. See, I was about to say my wife can't eat onions, but she doesn't like tomato sauce either, so we should be all right. Okay, right, make sure you get the onions, guys. Jane says they're important. And Jane, please make sure you're watching tomorrow, because no doubt on the stream we will be desperately asking for your advice. Ian says, Ian's doing it. Nice one. Mine will be tomato soup tomorrow. But defo need a onion. All right, everyone's saying we're definitely. So if you've got growing onions, I'm going to have to go and get an onion from somewhere, because I've grown zero. Jane says she might get a text or word. That'd be good. No hour tomorrow. So first cook off. You ready to go? I'm certainly not. So it should be a lot of fun. So we've had the weekend. We've had 3 days since we last saw each other. What have you been up to? You can call in, click the link, let me know. I have had a bit. Now, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but I realised. I'll tell you what I'm going to do just quickly. You might lose me. Hopefully you won't lose me. Let's just try this. You still hear me? Grow your own kitchen gardens. Sounds serious. Wi-Fi issues tonight. You're frozen. Am I? Oh, there you are. Okay. So I think maybe YouTube struggling a bit. Maybe. Let's have a look. Technical issues on a Monday night. We got rid of Twitch. I'm sorry, anyone that was watching on Twitch. I know some people. It's a few people who got rid. What is going on tonight? What is happening? Okay, well, oh no, totally gone. Was it me? Right. YouTube, you're back kinda. If you can hear me, cool. Ian saying Facebook is worse. How much worse? Jane, what are we like on Twitter? We've got 3 different people there that can tell us what it's like. So grow your own kitchen garden. I would guess your internets have been stolen. Okay, we've got pretty terrible internet tonight. Pixelated and blurred on YouTube. All right, great. On Twitter. Ian, I'm going to guess it's the same. Are we the same on... Are we the same? Dropping out as well. Oh, man. Okay. And we're dropping out as well. It's not I'll be honest with you, not the best half hour we've had to start the show. Doesn't matter. You pixelated on YouTube as well and dropping out. Okay. Let's have a little look, see if I can change. Let's have a look to see what I can change. That is up high def. How do I reduce? I don't think I can reduce that halfway through this. I need to.
That might sound better. Can you sound me? I didn't have the mic on properly. It's also an issue. How was that? Is that any better? What a start to this! What a start! A lot better. Yeah, it sounds better. A lot better. See if we can drop the bit rate a bit. It won't improve it, but might make it a bit more stable. Hopefully that will help. Just the sound. Okay, the sound's better. The sound's better. But the actual video is not great. Need to drop the bit rate. How do we can see better? The Twitter can see me a little bit better. Let's see if we can. Anyway, I hope you had a great weekend. Can we see if we can do anything? But it won't let me drop. You're a bit clearer now. Okay, let's not touch anything too much. Leave it be. See if it improves. All right. Don't go near it. We might be okay. We might get a show out of this. Sounds like tomorrow. Have a little bit of fun before we start cooking. Right. A couple of weeks ago on the show, someone reminded me, or it might have been on someone else's podcast, someone else reminded me that it is now, we are out of summer. And I couldn't believe it. We are actually out of summer. We're in autumn. And with the weather we've been having recently, you'd be very easy, if you're like me, you'll very easily forget that is the case. So around this time of year, it's a bit of a almost not a total garden shutdown for me, but a very slight garden shutdown. Bit of a tidy up some of the bits which have got a little bit messy. A little bit of a tidy up with that. But mainly like putting away some of the garden furniture. It still felt in the sunshine a bit early, maybe. Some of the furniture doesn't need to go away, but some of like the tables and that have to go. That's gone. The lawn, it's growing like crazy still. That had a little cut over the weekend. But mainly everything else, it just felt like, we're coming almost mid-September now. Coming to October, and it feeling like, I don't know, feeling like shut down. And like grow your own, I'm still doing that. We'll talk about that in a second. But just the garden wise, like I can see now that everyone, although we could be having another lockdown, guys, it could be everyone back in the gardens. But I can see that everyone has got a bit bored of their gardens now. Some of the projects are just sitting finished and no one's really using them, or you can see that people are shutting up their gardens now, getting ready. And I felt like over the weekend that I wanted to do the same. So yeah, we're slowly shutting it down. But the thing with me is I've got two different areas of my garden, and we will show you on it. I know that some of you haven't really seen it too much on this show, and I'll get a video up over the next few days on here. But I've got two different areas of the garden, or three different areas. I've got an undercover like social area that always stays up and going, but just a few bits are being tidied away from there. Because if it rains, it does get a bit wet. Then I've got like Olive's play area, the grass area that sort of looks after itself with it being cut by Vince, the robotic, and it's at the table area and the chairs are being packed away on that bit. And then I've got like a courtyard area at the end of the garden, which I'm keeping open. That's staying open for the whole time. Like, oh, quite I'm getting them foxes again. I survived last week, by the way. Or it could be a cat. I've got a courtyard area which I keep open because that's where I'm growing my veg, and I'm making sure that I continue to grow veg. This year, for the very first time, I'll continue to grow in it throughout winter. That's right. Grow Your Own Kitchen Garden says, I sowed sweet peas, onions, and cabbage. A lot of sowing. That's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow morning. A lot more sowing with some seeds. Rich says, hopefully I'll start getting quiet at work, more time in the garden. Yay. Only person hoping to be more quiet. Yeah, maybe we've missed it a little bit. Now we've spent about a month trying to get back into some sort of rhythm, which could be paused at some point. But we've missed the garden a little bit. The cold weather's coming at the end of this week. I was down at the allotment this weekend, and it felt like July, not the end of September. Yeah, it felt really hot. I think I might have even today. This lighting's not great tonight, but I feel like I might have got a little bit sunburnt today. Always wear sun cream, guys. Always wear sun cream. But it's been warm, isn't it? But yeah, I've heard cold weather coming, guys. Dan said cold weather is coming. It really did, Dan, didn't it? I was down gardening in shorts and tee today. Yeah, I did put my skinny jeans on at one point, but no good. Need to get onions started. Onions. Everyone's saying onions and cabbages are in the ground. Both of which I am not the biggest fan of. Onions I'm not a big fan of at all. Not a big fan of at all. You can tell me what else you've been up to if you want to try and call in tonight. 07423 574 520. After the first break, we've got a very exciting package that's been delivered. Very exciting package. I think some of you might know what it is. And also this week is the first, and we're going to look at this later on in the final hour, it is the start of 1 million planting moments, which we mentioned last week. And we could continue to play. Oh, we'll play that later. Also, we will continue to play We'll continue to play gardening, deal or no deal. I literally cannot play the music because it got copyrighted. I got a copyright strike at the weekend, which was fun. Cheers, Noel. Cheers, Noel Edmonds and Blobby. He's not on, is he? But we can still play. We can still play. We've got quite a few. We'll play. We'll play after the break. First break, 10 minutes time. Ian says, "You look, you look younger on YouTube." Ian, oh, LOL, Ian Billows. Do I look younger on YouTube, not Facebook? What's that all about? And Jane says, "I want my box outside tonight in the studio. I can hear." I thought I could hear a cat. It's not. It's a baby crying. It's not a cat. It's a baby. Oh dear. Yeah, so much sowing to be done tomorrow. I'm very excited. I've been meaning to sow for a while. I got a load of seeds sent by Mr. Suggett not long ago. I normally leave my onions and garlic until the 3rd week of October, as it's too warm in my area for me to sow them now. So Dan's holding back. Oh, so I've got a bit of. I'm not doing onions. I might do a bit of garlic though. I don't mind a bit of garlic. That could be one of the things I sow this year. But I've got a load of bits to sow. I need to sow some more salad. I need tomorrow. I must get some new compost. I'm gonna go buy a big bag of compost. I think I know I've been making my own compost out of my hot bin, and it's going well. The only problem is all of the compost I've used has sprung up. I said it the other day. Has sprung up little tiny, basically like stinging nettles. I don't know what was in that compost, but it didn't kill it off. So I don't really. I've got a load of salad that I really want to use. I think I mentioned it last week, didn't I? But I just can't use it. It's just I can't use it. I have to rip it all out. Got some beetroot sown amongst it. Hope that'll be fine. It's easy to pick out, but the salad is a no-go, guys. The salad is a no-go. Growing Kitchen Garden says same. Dan, it's a kitchen garden. Allotments. I am on seed sowing at the moment. Sets and garlic will be October also. So a few people leaving it to October for their onions and their garlic. Is Sean in? Tell him I'm sorry I pressed the wrong button last night. Ian, this is not like, I don't think Sean is here tonight because Sean was here earlier, but he's disappeared again. Eat the nettles, they will be tingly. I'm not eating the nettles. I thought I've got to feed my kid this. My child. Dad, my tongue's getting a bit big. That's just the nettles. They said it will be fine. Don't worry about it. A baby, not the fox. What? What is, but you guys, what are you saying, Rich? A baby, not the fox. It's a fox, not a baby. It's not a baby. There's a baby, not a fox. So yeah, look, tell me what you've been up to. What you've got planned. We've got a bit of a busy week here at HQ. Sorting some bits out for 2021, which seems like it's creeping up on us pretty fast. But the weekend, it felt busy. Did a bit of garden, a bit of tidying. Tidy that garden up. And we went kayaking. I know we don't really talk about any other hobby that garden. Bit of kayaking along the way. Saw a snake, a water snake. Sure, what's it called? It's not called a water snake, is it? I was calling it a sea snake. I was like, we're not anywhere near the sea, darling. Not anywhere near the sea. I need to get more manure to shut my raised beds down. More manure. Cow, not cow. Elephant or lion poo. find out in the best bits of the podcast if you want to listen to that. Or just get some more manure. But yeah. I mean, foxes can sound like babies cry. I grew up in the country and worked overnight and would often get the public thinking there was a baby crying. Oh. Maybe it's a baby. I cannot get elephant. I'll be getting more alpaca. Gotta love alpaca. It's good, such good stuff, alpaca poo. Let's not do a whole night show on poo again. We've done that show, right? One thing. I'm really picking this parcel up, and you must know what it is, right? Any guesses about what the parcel is tonight? It's been sent to me. Any guesses? Put them in the comments. Sean's just randomly rocked up. HP sauce is the only sauce in this house. I'm guessing he's not going to be getting involved. I've done nout. Did my back in picking up a bottle washing machine soap. Can hardly walk. Ian's out of action, guys. Ian is out of action. Going in the kitchen garden. It's not a Vince mower. It's not. More of Sugget seeds. Ian's growing some more Sugget seeds. It's a package of crabs. Could be. And Jane says you can make a HP style sauce with rhubarb. Really? No. Can you? What sort of sauce? HP style sauce. Can you? Fair enough. Sean says a box of bees, and do you know what? I don't know if Sean mentioned it on last night's show or not, because I only caught the end of his show about his bees. Oh no, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about them. Oh no, I don't know if I'm allowed to say nothing about them. Right, no sauce chat until tomorrow. All right, Sean, keep the sauce chat to a minimum. Talking of rhubarb, when's a good time to sow seeds? Well, I'd say at the start of. I ain't grown no rhubarb in. Who's grown rhubarb? Obviously, Jane has. I'd say at the start of the season. Weird this time of year, is it? You start sowing rhubarb? Someone's gonna be like, actually, rhubarb for sauce though. Early summer. There you go. Flipping tons of the stuff. Thanks so much. Early summer. Growing kitchen for rhubarb. Ian, if you're growing rhubarb, you're a big fan. You're out of it. You're out. Don't worry about it, Ian. Rhubarb is just one of them things that. Do you know what? We actually used to have like rhubarb sitting down at a long time ago. Last time I actually looked after any rhubarb was at Jimmy's farm. That was about 4 years ago. That stuff grew big. Shane says she's got flipping tons of the stuff. Flipping tons. Great for wine as well. Oh, great for wine. And I won't say that comment, but I'll just put that up. Rouge. Right. Keep your questions coming in. A little bit of a technical, disaster-heavy start to tonight's show. Let's go back to a fresh after the break. Are you up for that? Whack in some comments. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're thinking. If you fancy calling afterwards, I need to get a drink of water, not a rhubarb one.
and let's come back kicking and screaming.
Hey, what's going on? This stream and the podcast is sponsored by Flymo. Flymo, your life easy. My nan absolutely loves Flymo, and she was the one that first introduced me to Flymo, the brand Flymo, way back when I first got my new home, because she used Flymo in her garden. Then she bought my mum and dad a Flymo when they got their garden. And then, when I got my garden, my nan bought me a Flymo. It's been in the family for years. I absolutely love it. They're such a great product. They're quality, they're affordable, and they think about how to make it easy for you to go cut the lawn, cut those edges, and do those gardening tasks. So, flymo.com if you want to get your hands on some of their products. Plus, spend over £45 and you, yes you, dear listener, can get free delivery. Oh! Go check it out now, flymo.com. The Skinny Jean Gardener, How to Get Kids Gardening book, is available right now. That's right, in all good, well, I'm on Amazon mainly, to be honest with you. On amazon.co.uk or .com, wherever you're in the world. Amazon, How to Get Kids Gardening is available right now. It's a $9.99. Oh yes, my self-published work, $9.99. Let's have a little flick to see what you could be doing. You could be making this, wildflower seed balls. My favourite garden to make. A little bit messy for the kids, but brings some incredible colour to the garden. There's over 30 gardener mates inside this book that you can do with the family to get outside and enjoy whatever space you've got. Amazon.co.uk, How to Get Kids Gardening. Would you like to sponsor and support this stream? Yes, you. Actually, not you, but you. Yes, you. Have you got a product or service you'd like to advertise? Then this is the space for you. You get yours truly to advertise your product in a very unique way. Thanks very much. Plus, get it put in front of literally tens and tens of people. There's at least 12 people watching right now. Probably more. Probably. If you want to get your product or service in front of them, then this is the place to be. Free advert, a show, plus we'll talk about it a little bit after each advert, no doubt. That's free, that's 4 times a week, that's 12 times. Guys, 12 times. If you want to get involved, if you want to support the show, it's not as expensive as you think, guys. It's not expensive as you think. Lee at skinnyjeangardener.co.uk. Now the show started. Now I'm feeling, I've had a little bit of water, and now I can't show up too loud. I've had a little bit of water. Now I'm ready to go. Essex Allotment is saying, I'm thinking of growing strawberries through black weed membrane, burning holes to plant through with drip irrigation underneath the membrane. Thoughts, brilliant. I'm sure, now Sean might correct me, but I'm sure I saw this on a video recently. Did someone do it with, I'm sure I saw it. Was it on your channel, Sean? Someone was doing it with a, what are they called? You know, a soldering iron going through the membrane. You probably could do it with a knife, with a soldering iron to plant up. I'm sure I did. I think it's a great idea. Clearly, I'm very excited about it. Strawberries through blackweed membrane. You know, I'm not a great fan of that membrane stuff, but for this sort of thing, grow your own kitchen garden, said my video. Hands up, my video. It's brilliant. And with drip irrigation, if you've got enough pressure to go through, I think it's great. It'll sort you right out. You can get it right. If you can get you can get it so it gets on each plant. That's great. I'll tell you what's let's look at it as one. It's a great idea. Some people will disagree, but we'll come to them in a minute. One is a great idea. The only thing is, like, the runners, I think are great. Like this year, I ripped all my strawberries out and replanted some of the runners up, get more strawberry plants. I'm not sure if they'll grow out as well. but then you might get better strawberries. Tough one, that one, isn't it? But I think it's, for the amount of strawberries you'll be growing, Alex, I think it's a good plan. Tell us in the group what you're thinking. Very much like Richard has said, I hate weed membrane because the little strands of plastic ribbon, they get caught in my strimmer when they fly loose. Now that is the only problem. If you get that membrane stuck in your strimmer, you're bang in trouble. Bang in trouble. In fact, it wasn't my dad lost the strimmer recently for the exact reason. I've done it before as well, I think. So you need to be careful in that sense. So if you're gonna be strimming, stay away from that. Dan says, I hate the stuff. Back to rhubarb. I hate the stuff. My wife loves rhubarb gin, though. There you go. And there you go. Grow your own kitchen garden. Grow your own kitchen garden. Could you whack your name in there for me tonight? I hate calling you grow your own kitchen garden. If you burn the membrane in it, it shouldn't fray, is the thought behind that. And then Alex says, burn the edges of the membrane, it doesn't fray. So I'm told, yes, you were told instantly by growing your own kitchen garden. But Russ, that's it, Russ. Thanks, Russ. I hate just calling you by your, it's like me calling Jane, oh, hey, Lobman Cooks, how you doing? Look, anyway, hang on a minute, everyone's talking about rhubarbs again. Who would have thought it? Now, this always happens to me. When people start talking about it, I never think about growing it until everyone starts going on about it. And I think, oh, maybe I should have grown some rhubarb. Rhubarb gin. It's not the reason. My neighbour had it on their allotment. It flew off and got shredded on my gooseberries. Yeah, it's messy stuff. Make sure you pin it down. But for the amount of strawberries Alex will be growing, it will be worth it. Right. Okay. Let's whack this in the comments. Now, you can zap yourself in and let's play the game that took over Thursday, pretty much. Gardening. I can't play the music because they'll copyright strike me. Not as good as the actual music, is it? Gardening, deal or no deal. Noel Edmonds didn't like it. That's why he put a copyright strike on me. But we have got, some of you thought that I'd lost it, hadn't you? Some of you thought that I'd lost the pizza box. Oh no. Here it is. Grease included. Right, so you can call in 07423 574 520 to take part. The numbers we have are 135689. What number was the box, Jane? It was number 8, wasn't it? Where's that box gone? I think the box is number 8. 8, yeah. So you can't pick 8. Whatever's behind number 8 is what we've got at the moment. 9, 13, 16, 18, and 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 boxes. I'm going to pick one now. I'm going to pick lucky number 13. Okay, let's see what I knock out. Okay. We've lost the 30p, guys. We've lost the 30p. That is gone. Unlucky for some. That's actually my lucky number 13. Right there. Unlucky for some. All you have to do is call in and tell us your best gardening fact, and you can pick a number. Alex, I'm not getting sucked into this chat again, all right? Last week, Ray, who I've noticed has disappeared off the chat, he's not here tonight because of the uproar that last week caused. You have to call in. This seems like a game that's going to go on forever, doesn't it? You have to call in. How many boxes do we need to get rid of? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only need to get rid of 6. So 6 calls. All right? 6 calls. Did Olive draw that? Do one, Ian. This professional work has been done by my myself, okay? All you have to do is call in 07423 574 520. And I tell you what, tonight, because I'm feeling generous, you can pick 2 numbers. 2 numbers for 1 gardening fact. How about that? Let's get through this. Let's finish this game. All right, let's finish this game. 2 numbers, 1 phone call. 07 423 574 520. Still to win. What did we just lose? The 30p. Okay. Still to win is the 5p. We could end up with that. That could be in box number 8. 80p. The Compost Wildflowers Garden Club membership. Worms, seeds, more seeds, and tools. Here we go. Hello, listener.
Hello.
Hello, mate. How you doing, Jane?
All right. I'm gonna choose 2 numbers because I'm feeling really sorry for you, and I want to know what's in number 8 as well.
We have to wait until the end, Jane. We have to get through it, don't we?
I know, but that's why I'm going to choose 2 numbers.
Okay, go on. Oh, you want to get to the end? That's what you were saying. You want to get.
Yeah, because it's getting painful.
Right, go on.
What numbers have we got?
We've got 1, 3, 5, 6, 9, 16, 18, 19.
Oh, let's go 3 and 6 then.
3. We've lost the compost.
Oh no.
I'm sure you gutted about that. Don't worry. And what was the other one you said?
6.
6. Okay, here we go. Oh, we've lost the 5p, Jane.
Oh, the 5p's gone.
5p's gone.
5p's gone.
Sorry. So, do you want another number?
Go on, what else is there? What is there?
No, just there's 1, 5, 9, 16, 18, and 19.
Oh my God, there's so many numbers still. 1.
1. Okay. Oh, the wildflower seeds are gone, Jane.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Never mind. Jane, how are you anyway? You all right?
Yes, I'm fine. I've actually just been getting and weighing up lots of stuff ready for the cook-off tomorrow.
I know you're going to be really organised, and I know at about 5 to 8 tomorrow night I'll be running around looking for onion.
I'm actually missing vinegar though. I can't believe it. I usually have so much vinegar lurking around at this time of year, and I'm actually out of vinegar. So, it could still go completely wrong.
Well, you're not going to do it without. You're going to do it without vinegar.
No, you need the vinegar, otherwise it's not going to preserve. So I'm going to have to go and get some.
Did you have a good weekend? Did you do anything in the garden?
Lots of clearing actually. You were saying about sort of clearing away for winter and stuff. So the courgette bed's completely cleared. All the sweet corn's completely cleared. Need to sort out the polytunnel because it's just a bit mad in there, to be honest.
It's a bit wild.
It's gone really mad. I'm hoping the cucumbers are finished now. I think they have, because it's getting to the point where you just can't deal with that many cucumbers.
Something doesn't feel. I know that I've been doing very similar to you. Something doesn't feel right about doing it when the sun is beating so hard.
I know, but then again, it actually looks quite nice. I've cleared sort of the courgette and the sweet corn bed because, everything had died off and it was all looking a bit grey and brown and miserable. So actually it's nice to get it cleared because then you can start.
Jane, I actually quite like the look of plants when they're dead.
Do you? That's a bit morbid, isn't it?
Well, no, I like architecturally, say that word, it sounds fancy and people think that you're an artist. But architecturally, sometimes they look. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Live plants are a lot better.
Yeah, I'm like that with house plants, actually. I'm very good at dead house plants. Really, except for spider plants, but, a nuclear bomb wouldn't actually kill those things off.
No, they are solid, aren't they?
They are. You can't kill them.
We don't really talk about house plants here because we once did a phone in that was awful, but I mean, I think this was awful, yeah, but it gets worse. And one of the plants, I can't remember what it's called. It's like it's one that like hangs down. I don't know the name of it, Jane. I don't know what it's called, but it's the only one that I can look after. I'll find out what the name of it.
Yeah.
But that's the only one I can look after. The rest, I'm no good at.
And I do have one of those was it the rubber tree plant things that just about everybody has. I do have one of those, and it's like 19 years old.
Oh, you.
So, but that's it. That and spider plants, no problem.
What is a spider plant? They just go wild, don't they?
Oh, they like throw off lots of babies everywhere as well. Yeah. They're all 70s things with like macrame hangers and things like that.
Right, we're not doing house plant chat tonight. Jane, thanks so much.
That's all right.
Right, no doubt I'll be speaking to you tomorrow, all right? Because I'll be about as good a gardener as I am cook.
Well, then you'll be excellent.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you'll be excellent.
Jane, as always, thanks so much for calling in.
All right, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Go, Jane. Back. We'll pick some numbers now. Right, some people saying you can't hear me. What? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Now can you hear me? Am I too loud now? Am I too not loud enough? Are we? Can you hear me, Ian? Richard? No one can hear me. Better. Maybe it was because Jane called in. Sorry, I don't know what happened then. I can hear you. Jane, of course you can hear me. How do we win? Right. How do we win? Only the last person can win, as far as I can tell. True, Ian. It's true. But yeah, that is it. Yeah, the last person can win. But as a team, we're going to get to the end of this thing. But I didn't think the game would even last an extra day. No, the first person would. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, Jane. Oh yeah, Jane did pick the box. This game's flawed as such, isn't it? We work as a team. We'll all win as a team. Let's just get to the end of the game first, Ian, and then we'll pick. Anyway, if you want to call in, let's finish this game. I don't think gardening deal or don't deal is coming back, by the way. We've got 5, 9, 16, 18, 19. We're picking 3 numbers at a time. So call in. We only need 2 more callers tonight to finish this game. I'll do anything to finish this game in the next, well, preferably this quarter of the show, if we can. Let's get this game. I've even lost the box. The box is gone. The box is gone. Don't worry about that box anymore. Don't worry about it. We all know it's number 8. We all know. Yeah, there's something, I don't know what it is, and I have cleared some of my bits, but there is like the pumpkin that I got. I picked the one big pumpkin, which is getting ready for Halloween special in about a month's time. There's something about plants that are dying off, which I find quite beautiful. And like Jane said, maybe that's a little bit weird, but I don't know. It's just like maybe just seeing the whole plant do its thing, produce fruit, and just die off. I don't know. Maybe it's laziness. Possibly, innit? Possibly. Well, we said at this half, do you want to see what's in the package? It's not a lawnmower. No one wins a lawnmower, Ian. All right, no one wins a lawnmower. I do like my dead artichokes, actually. They're quite pretty. The best, I think. Let's do a whole show on the best of dead plants. A whole podcast on that. Let's do. All right. Okay, we had a few people try and guess what was in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Oh, what's in the box? Do you even want to see the box? Where's the box? Right, here we go. I do agree. I like to see pea and beans. They're dying off and then leaving all the dried seeds for next year. Yeah, that is so good. And actually pretty good in that sense, isn't it? I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. So, I was about to show my address there. So this turned up in the post through the letterbox just the other day, Saturday. Come flying through the letterbox. Now let's remember, if anyone was watching the show last week or the week before, let's remember that literally on the order, it says order comments behind composter. Some of you may remember that I said, hey, don't post it through the letterbox, post it behind the composter. Just leave it there. I don't want it to go in too far. It's coming quite a small package. It fell quite high. Shall we open it? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, crikey. We've finally received the show worms. Oh my God, look at them all. Oh my gosh, look at them. Wow. You see them? The worms are here. They are live. And, actually feeling them move. They've been asleep for ages. Oh, it's so strange seeing them. Tiger worms. We ordered tiger worms online. They are here. They're not spaghetti. I'm not going to get them out because you're not supposed to touch them. And they, ladies and gents, they will be going in our composter, in our wormery, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day they'll be going inside. Oh my gosh. There you go. You can see them a little bit better there. You see them? Is that any better? There we go, guys. Live worms on the show. Dinner. They are. That's exactly how they come packaged. A little bit of compost. They've been sitting in there since Saturday, so really, I can't wait. I wanted to show you tonight on the show, but they need to go into my wormery. I missed the live stream. Can I ask? We'll come back to that in a sec. They're going to go in the wormery, so I'm going to get a little bit of compost to get them started. I probably will use some of my compost from the hot bin, and then we'll start putting our scraps in. Not like chicken nuggets, but all of our potato scraps. Probably some of the scraps from tomorrow. Not onions. It won't go in there. There's a few things we can't put in there for the worms to eat, but probably a few of the scraps that we've got tomorrow, depending on what we've got going into our tomato sauce. But then we can start building that up with I usually put scraps, then no potato scraps in compost bin. Why? Hold the line. Jane's saying no potato scraps in compost bin. I've been putting my potato scraps in compost bin. They grow. Potato peelings. Is that? No. What? Peelings of potato can grow into potatoes? Is this true? No. Everyone hold what you're doing. Hold up, everybody. A lot of people say that they tend not to grow to get hot enough to stop them sprouting next year. But it's what they did in the war, grew potatoes from peelings. We should do a potato special. I didn't know that. I put potato scraps in the wormery. Well, I will be from now on. Obviously, I've been putting potato scraps. I'm going to be getting potatoes everywhere now. I'm going to be getting potatoes everywhere in my garden now. They'll be popping up next year. Oh, no. They break down in the hot bin, surely. They break down enough, don't they? Hot bin's pretty hot. Who's the name? They can grow back. I just cut them, plant back. Potatoes grow back in the composter.
They can do, yes.
Well, I didn't know that. Mine don't. My hot bin one. I've never once seen potato pop up.
Yeah, I mean, your hot bin probably gets quite hot that they don't grow, but I find they can grow back in my wormery, but I just cut the plants off and throw them back in the wormery until it all is fully rotted down.
Yeah.
But also, my compost bin gets quite hot as well, so they don't tend to. I don't throw potato scraps in there thinking about it.
No.
They don't tend to grow back in there that I know of.
Well,
But yeah,
potato peelings are usually my number one thing put in there.
yeah, same here. I've got loads in there. They can grow back sometimes, but like I say, I just cut the plant off.
Yeah.
And then throw it back in there. But then I do try and keep my wormery going for as long as I can to make sure that anything is really rotted down.
Yeah.
Before I remove it from there.
Makes sense. Man, talking about wormeries, I think I mentioned that I bought, obviously you were there when I bought the worms. I don't know if I told the story about the worms you gave me.
I think we mentioned it when you mentioned it on your live show that time.
Well, now I've put money on these ones, mate. I'm going to keep them alive. I'm sorry that I let yours die.
I don't apologise to the worms that died.
We will not let their sacrifice be in vain.
Be in vain. Good answer. Good answer. I mean, it's quite surprising actually. I know how hot your wormery got actually, but it's quite surprising they didn't survive because normally worms are pretty prolific once they get going, and they can.
Yeah, but the biggest problem they had was because the soil dried out.
Yeah, that didn't help.
If it was still wet in there, they probably would have been alright in the warm.
Yes, I would agree with that. It was very, very hot and dry.
Mistakes were made.
But you live and learn.
Definitely.
Oh, in worms case, they die and you learn.
I've learned a very painful lesson of spending £13 now on some worms. So
£13.
quite a few worms.
Yeah, I saw the package. I mean, mine actually came with my wormery when I bought it, which I think that was about £60.
I paid £60 for my worm, and you got worms of yours.
I got worms of mine, yeah.
Oh well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting them in there and get them started. The main thing is that Olive's going to have like a little pet again.
Yeah.
She has been told she is fully in charge. If I'm away, she is fully in charge of the wormery.
Excellent. So she's got a little bit of responsibility.
Well, she's excited about it. Sam is not so excited. About it. You look after them, and Dad will be back later. See you later.
Yeah.
Well,
all she's got to do is just keep potting in the vegetable peelings and cuttings from the kitchen and just keep it going that way. She'll be all right.
Yeah, really easy. I'm making sure that the wormery's staying up near the kitchen and all, so
yeah,
it couldn't be easier. I mean, that's one thing I made a mistake last time, Rich, is the wormery was down the end of the garden, a bit like the composter, which is now at the top of the garden.
Yeah.
So I didn't keep. I mean, I had all intentions to go down, but you don't. By the end of the night, you think of
no. Yeah. Funnily enough, we have exactly the same problem here. It's we put our peelings and cuttings into a container, and then I keep saying, I'll take it out. Then the man gets annoyed with me, throws it at me, or pots it into a bigger container, and then keeps reminding me every twice a day until I eventually do it. So, but it was right outside the back door. Yeah, I mean, if it was right outside the back door, I'll probably remember to do it a bit more.
You can get them. I know some people that have got composters in their kitchen.
I've seen those. There's also some. I don't know if they're like electric powered ones.
Yeah.
They dry out everything and chop everything up to a really fine dust. They sit on your worktop, and that's meant to be really good for the garden as well. I've not tried one myself, but I saw it the other day and was quite intrigued by that.
Oh, I wonder how much they are. They sound a bit fancy.
They do sound quite fancy. I'd be worried about how much electricity they use, because I think you take something like 6 hours for that whole process.
What?
Yeah, to dry it out and chop it up.
Oh. No.
It's obviously got a gentle little heater in there or something and what comes out looks like coffee grounds.
No, really?
Yeah,
Instant. It comes out. You pop it in. 6 hours later.
it comes out like coffee grounds.
I mean, I suppose that is a good thing. I saw. Oh, do you know who I saw? Michael Perry on TV recently talking about
really?
this, and he was asked about compost, and they were like, "Oh, so what? Then you just have to wait for like 6 months?" It's like, "Oh yeah," but then you get some
Yeah.
brown gold.
Yeah, I mean, if you are very, very clever with your composting, you can produce compost in 6 weeks.
We could be hot,
But you've got to
surely.
you've got to have it hot. You've got to aerate it a lot and get your mixtures just right. It's certainly possible to be done, but it's a lot of work. I mean, you're talking you've got to aerate it or turn it over about every day.
Yeah.
To get it that quick.
It's almost a job in itself, isn't it? There's an actual guy that goes around, does the circuit on, you might have seen him, who he does a circuit around the garden shows, does talks on just compost. He's like called the Compost King.
Yes, Mick Pulteney.
That's him. He is like you think I'm a geezer, mate? Maybe not. He is a geezer though.
I've never met him, but I've seen his videos. But what he doesn't know about compost isn't worth knowing.
I mean, that is niche, isn't it? But he really is Compost King.
Yeah. Oh, he really knows his stuff. There.
It's a fine art. Well, I'm going to be getting two things, mate. I mean, you know about it, but decent compost plus, which I'm more excited about, worm juice. By next year, when I'm starting to grow my plants, and I've got seedlings. Just remind me of a subject we can talk about in a few weeks' time. I'll be putting straight. I won't be diluting it. Straight worm juice on them, mate.
On your seedlings?
Yeah, straight on it, mate.
Really? I've always watered mine down.
No, mate. Straight, like vodka. Straight.
All right. I'll be interested to see how that works out for you.
I've done it before. It's not affect them. To be fair, right? If you watered it down, you'd make it go a little bit further. Yeah.
I mean, I've got bottles and bottles of the stuff. I probably should start selling it because I've got so much.
Would you stock it up?
Well, I try and use it, but it just produces more than what I can use.
Well, maybe I'd have too much by next year. We'll start using it straight.
Yeah. Well, perhaps I will have to start using it. I want to see how it works for you first.
I've done it. When I had my wormery before, what did I use? Yeah, I did get juice from it last time. And I used it on them, and it actually worked. It worked really well.
Yeah. Interesting. I know it is a fantastic fertilizer to use on the plants. I use it on pretty much, well, it's the only fertilizer I really use these days, unless I get sent any for free.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the last time I bought any fertilizer in it. It just works. Because it is such a... I've never taken it for any tests or anything, but it's just so full of everything you need.
Yeah. Well, here's what definitely next year, one of the things I really, really want to do is grow some plants just on their own. Then do things like the worm juice or the worm, whatever you call it. The worm.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Yeah. Worm feed. Or worm juice.
Feed. And then see if it does make a difference.
Yeah. I wanted to do something like that this year, but then COVID came along and I just turned my garden into a food production machine.
Yeah.
So that was priority.
Yeah.
But I might have to try that test out myself.
See how it goes. See what it's like in LA and see what it's like here in Essex.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey man, did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, not too bad. I had a day off from the garden yesterday on Sunday.
Yeah.
Because I had to keep the wife happy.
Cool.
But Saturday was down on
yesterday, wasn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. 6 years. I don't know how she stayed with me for that long.
Well, I don't know anyone that gets a present of coming on your live show, mate.
Exactly. I mean, she still came on the live show last night.
Yeah.
So
she must love you.
Yeah. Of course she does. But yeah, Saturday I was down on the allotment, done a load of weeding, trying to beat back the couch grass again. taken over.
That's
And-
horrible stuff.
Oh, it's a nightmare. And I sowed some peas for overwintering as well.
Some peas.
Peas, yeah.
Nice one, mate.
So hopefully they'll grow over winter and produce an early crop of peas.
Oh, awesome! Did we get any peas in your?
Yes, you did, because they're the ones I sowed.
Well, they will be the one. I've not listened to the members podcast for a little bit, so I need to get on that. Those will be the ones I'll be sowing tomorrow, mate.
Fantastic.
Right. I know the real reason you're here.
Oh, I wasn't going to play because I played last time.
Oh,
but
just
if
play,
I had
please.
to.
Just pick 2 numbers at least.
Okay, what numbers have we got left?
Right. I should not have done 20 numbers, Rich, right? So we've got
Right.
we've got 5, 9, 16, 18, and 19.
9 sounds good to me.
Right, number 9 is more seeds has gone off the list, mate.
More seeds.
More seeds is a goner.
Right.
And one more number from Rich.
What were the other numbers?
5, 16, 18, and 19.
I'm going to go 19.
19 is worms. No one will be getting any worms from this long, drawn-out game.
Yeah. Yeah, whose idea was this?
0 people are bothered about it. No one cares. But there you go.
Awesome. Awesome stuff.
There's something else I was going to ask you, Rich, but I can't remember what it was. So I think I'll bid you farewell.
Okie dokie. Well, if you remember what it is, I'll call in next time.
Cheers, fella. I'll speak to you later.
No worries. Have a good one. Cheers, man.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Here we go, Mr. Suggett there. I think, as we, don't know if this is working tonight, the old internet, but I think it's time for an ad break. This stream and the podcast are sponsored by Flymo, flymo.com. I'm going to tell you a little story about Vince. Vince came into my home and basically took over the biggest gardening task, which, I'll be honest with you, took a little bit of time because usually I'm away. I'm jet setting from Birmingham to Devon, all over the country, which means that when I come home, the first task I've got to do is my lawn. Now, Vince came along and we welcomed him to the family, and now I feel like he's taken over my position in this household, which is not good. Vince, I should add, is my robotic lawnmower. Oh yes, Flymo's robotic lawnmower. Literally, you set it up, there's an app on your phone, you set it up, and every day, all week, however you want to do it, Vince, or the robotic, you can call it what you want, but ours is called Vince, goes out and cuts your lawn. Oh, made so simple. Go check it out right now at flymo.com. Spend over 45 quid, you get free delivery. You can't say better than that, can ya? So yeah, go check it out. Get your own Vince. Have you heard? I've got a brand new book. It's not brand new. I know that. It was out in February. But to you, it may be brand new. How to Get Kids Gardening is available right now on amazon.co.uk. Let's have a little flick to see what great gardening makes over 30 that you could be doing as a family. Maybe you could be making stone and spoon markers, because we all know that labelling up your seeds as you put them into the soil is very important. If not, you've got no idea what's popping through when the little green shoot. That could be anything, couldn't it? Make some stone markers. Really simple, really easy, and really inexpensive. All the gardener makes in here, just literally, the costs hardly anything. I don't know how I can say that. Hardly anything, mate. Hardly anything. Come on around. How to Get Kids Gardening. Amazon. Come on out round. Would you like to support and sponsor this stream? Then you can. You can get your product or service in front of people like Richard from Littlehampton or Sean from London, even Lisa in Northern Ireland. Yeah, we're Mr. Worldwide. I think we've got some people from Australia as well. So if you're from Australia, this is the place to be. If you want to support or sponsor the stream, then please get in contact at lee@skinnyjeangardener.co.uk and your advert could be at this point right now. Just during the break, I'm just watching these guys. They're absolutely fascinating. I love them. I can't wait to. Worms, guys. Worms. For everyone asking, we got these worms from Yorkshire Worms, Daco, UK. 13 quid, all told. 13 quid including delivery. Ain't bad, isn't it? That ain't bad. A bit of compost talk tonight. I'll be honest with you, I do enjoy a bit of compost talk. I gave him that title many years ago. You'll need a translator when you talk to him. Thick black country accent. Says Sean. Sean's taken the all the glory for giving him the Compost King title. Great guy. We probably should get him on. I'll have a look at this set, see if we can find him. Russ says, why would you use it straight on ceilings, presumably they're on compost? Yeah, true story. The reason I use it is because I think it gives the scenes like a little pick me up. Like I like to see it as like a Red Bull for plants, like a little energy boost. It did, and it made a difference to my little seedlings. I like to give them something, Russ. It's a little Red Bull for plants. There you go. Like my pee, water it down, or it may burn. Says Sean. Brilliant. Russ says, yes, I finally hit 1,000 subs over the weekend. Let's put Russ down for Thursday. Every Thursday, guys. Who did we watch last week? We watched Alex, didn't we? Every Thursday, we watch a different YouTuber on the live stream in the final hour. This Thursday, let's check out Russ's Grow Your Own Kitchen Garden. How about that? He's just hit 1,000 subs. Nice work. Dan said there was a great YouTube channel called London Worms and Garden. He has got fantastic knowledge on wormies and how to keep them. Or if we had a bit more signal, get your phone up in the air and try and get the signal tonight, we could have watched that, Dan, but we're not going to do that tonight. Okay. Ian saying, does Vince do edges? No, Ian, he doesn't do edges. Vince the lawnmower. He doesn't do edges. And one of the things, I tell you what, since Vince has been going about my garden, talking of composting, is I used to chuck a lot of grass into my composter, and I don't anymore. And it means it's a little less slimy in there. I think I used to put too much grass in there. Too much grass. Richard said, it's a bit lonely on Facebook, but stream's working well here. Nice one, Rich, on the Facebook. Shirley, hello, how you doing? How do I get rid of slugs and snails in my mum's garden? Right, love this question, get it a lot. Slugs always seem to be a bit of a problem. One of the best ways is, there's a few different ways. One way is, which I love, and this is what me and Oliver have done, and we've got rid of quite a few slugs, is try to attract hedgehogs to your garden. So hedgehog food, cutting a hedgehog-sized hole in the fence. What else is there? Creating a hedgehog home. Any way you can get hedgehogs into the garden, great one, because if they're attracted to the garden, they'll eat the slugs. Sort that out. Another way is if you put a roof tile or a brick up against the fence, that creates a really nice dark damp area over time. Then in the evenings, you can go outside, pick up that tile, and then you just get rid of them. You can throw them over your neighbour's fence if you really don't like them, or move them to, I know you've got like a park behind you, so you pick them up, put them into like a little tray, move them to the park, get rid of them that way. A few people popping in. Make a slug trap with a bottle. You can also, make a beer trap out of a bottle. Beer traps are okay, but they get a bit smelly. But we did talk about this. It's actually on my Best Of podcast. Mark called in the other day about slugs, and not all slugs actually eat your plants. So not all slugs are bad. There's only a small percentage that actually go around eating your plants. So if they're, not really doing too much harm to your plants, then perhaps let them do their thing. I don't know. Salt is not the way to do it. Thanks for that comment. Salt is definitely not the way to do it. I don't really like the nematodes. Not really a fan of that. They're not really great. Frogs are another good one because they come along and eat them. It's the slugs with shells. Snails. It's the slugs with shells. So there's a few different ways. I think best way is probably creating that damp area, creating an area for them all together. Then in the evening, coming out and getting rid of them. It's the best way, maybe, for slugs for Eileen's garden. I think that might be the best way. Or cut a hole in the fence. So get the saw out tomorrow. But we love a bit of slug chat. Dan said, it seems like your internet's having trouble. Yeah, internet's not great tonight, guys. Internet's not great. And Ray's in the house. Good morning. No signal. Not great. Russ makes a good point, which I didn't really talk about. So Vince, I always talk about Vince, and people that watch the show regularly will know that I talk about Vince, my robotic lawnmower, very often. And he does. He mulches it back into lawn. So basically, Vince, the lawnmower, my dad's got one as well. And every day they go out and they cut just the tiny, about that big. I should have come clean my nails tonight. Just about that big off the top of the grass every single day or every other day. And basically, so you don't collect it. You don't collect that grass because it's the smallest bits, and that mulches back into the grass and ultimately gives you greener grass. And this year, I mean, apart from when it was really, really dry, where we didn't go out because the grass didn't grow that often, ultimately we're getting a greener grass from that. So that's quite exciting. Thank you, Russ, for letting me talk about that. That's a very good point. Technical time now, as Sean says. I'm watching on Twitter. Great picture, but you can't comment on there. You can comment over there if you've got Periscope, I believe. Sean says my slow worms out. Well, my slow worms sort out my snails. And Shirley says, thank you. I'll try that. There we go. All the comments covered there, guys. Slugs, always a question. I reckon we'll get a slug question pretty much every single week. Whenever we're at a show, I'll do a Q&A at the end. We're guaranteed to get a slug question. Generally, I'm doing it pretty often. In fact, 100% of the time, I'm doing a kids show. So I always usually do the hedgehog one because it's fun for kids. It's fun for kids to do that. Russ says, quick question from earlier. What is a good wormwood to buy? Any good brand recommendations? I'd love anyone in the comments or anyone to call in 07423 574 520 if you own a Wormery. My one was a classic. Now I'm going to try and find when I'm talking about. So I'm going to have a look. Put in the comments if you've got a brand. But I'm going to have a little look on that well-known website .co.uk where my book's available right now if you fancy it. Got the sent me a check today, guys, for last month's book sales. Let me just say, Nando's is on me tomorrow. If you're not coming for Nando's, are you? It's on me tomorrow, guys, and literally it's only me who's going to be able to afford to go, if that is the case. What am I looking for? Wormery. I bought a the book's available. Here we go. Well, that one's a bit more expensive, but that's okay. Let's try and find the one I'm looking. You guys can't see this. Wait there. I'm looking. Share screen. Here we go. Here we go. Can you see that? Fantastic. Right. I'm looking for something a little bit like this. Mine was not £80 though. Mine was 60 quid. I'll get you a picture. Mine was not 85 quid. That is expensive. Anyway, this is the sort of one I've got. It's a layered wormery. So basically what you do is you put your compost worms in one. Then you put a layer. Then you just keep layering. And the idea is that what the worms will do is slowly move up there. And then you'll be able to just take out the bottom one, use the compost, put it up. But the worms will slowly make their way up through where the food is. Mine was about £60. It was not. That was 85 quid seems a lot. I'll have a look in the break, which is coming up in 10 minutes, and see about that, Russ. Let's have a look now. Whatever. Let's have a look now. I'll tell you where I got mine from, and let's see if they've got it still now. Oh, let's put you on share screen. Sorry. A while ago. The reason I got it. Here we go. Listeners to the podcast. The podcast will know it's an old sponsor of ours. And I think we brought it on a live stream then first. Oh, come full circle. There it is. It wasn't £100. And it certainly wasn't £76. They've gone up in price a little bit on there. But that is what we got. So they're coming out a little bit more expensive nowadays. But they're decent, Russ. They're decent. They're old school. I like them. He says, yeah, that's the style I'm after. But if I ask about brands, etc., because sometimes you end up getting rubbish plastic ones that doesn't last. Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, they're pretty... they're made out of pretty similar stuff. You get that sort. If you look at the picture of it, you can't really go wrong with them ones, I don't think, he says. But that'll be the one I got, my friend. That'll be the one that I got, and it's pretty sturdy. It's plastic, obviously. It's pretty sturdy. It's lasting the course. But anyone in the group has got a different one. That'll be good to hear from you. Ray says, I'm going to make my own. Workers just need to find some tight containers. Yeah, you can make your own, I suppose. If you look at that design that we just looked at, Russ, and then you think about plastic boxes, a few holes in that put in could quite easily be made your own. But the material is that sort of plastic boxes. Plastic boxes, pretty much. But Ray, I'd love to see yours when you make some. That'd be great. New to the comments, Kajus TK. How you doing? You can get ducks. They love snails and slugs. Yeah, that's true. Ducks, anyone? I don't know if Olive would love ducks. I'm sure if the neighbours would. Could be a bit of a complaint coming. A bit of a complaint coming from that. But ducks, there you go. I think Shirley's in London, so get me ducks in London. Dad's Kitchen Garden allotments. How did your VIP members card go at the weekend? Any ideas? We are set up for that, Dan. We're going to be doing, not this Monday, next Monday, we're going to do a show. And if you call in that show, Dan, you will get a VIP. I think we already know some of the VIPs that are about. That's fine. We know some VIPs that are here. But next week, we'll be handing out those VIP cards. We have them tonight. We have technical issues everywhere. We've got comments coming in, and none of them I can look at. For some reason, the system won't let me. The system is breaking. Literally, it is shattering apart tonight. I knew we'd have issues. It is shattering to pieces. Shatter them. We're gonna keep truck. We're gonna truck on. I can't see any comments tonight. I was so pumped at this tonight. I was so excited. I thought, this is it. We're back, guys. It's Monday. We're back. So I can't see any comments coming in, guys, which is terrific, which means for the next half hour, I'll be talking on my own. What has happened to this tonight? What has happened? Okay. The system is tonight is just totally decided to shut down on me. Come on. Show me the comments. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, mate. Oh. Sean's calling on his phone now. Hello. Sean? I'll speak to you later. Bye. Technical help there, guys. The technical team just called. Thanks very much, Ray. We've this is the most anti-climax thing. The anti-climax thing we've had with Deal or Don't Deal. If anyone wants to call him to finish that. Right, we've got the comments back. Thank gosh. Right. Right, let's see what everyone's saying. Let's get back into... Oh, people texting me now. It's all over the place. Right, here we go. Any viewer suggestions? Has anyone put any suggestions in about these? I think generally everyone's got that style one. No one is actually come in with this could. I'll be honest with you. This could end terribly tonight, Ian.
Thank you.
Oh, you go. Look, 3 people. Hello, us.
Didn't know if you were going to risk it.
Well, we've risked it so much that we've got you and Ian on.
Good timing, really, wasn't it?
Brilliant timing. 2 of you on the show.
Turn your volume up a little bit. You're a bit
So
quiet.
what numbers we got left?
Hang on a second. Russ, can I call you back? Can you call back in a minute?
Yes, mate. No problem.
Let me just deal with the Christmas man.
All right. Speak to you now.
I've not
2
switched them all on tonight.
See what, Ian?
I said I've not switched the lights on tonight.
I know, it's not. It's only a Monday.
Yeah.
How are you, mate?
Was I talking to you about blight on tomatoes, or was that the veggie man?
You could have probably both. Yeah, you did mention blight.
Well, somebody said I shouldn't compost what's left, and I should burn it.
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the ash?
What about it?
Can't leave that on the soil, or will it still have light in it?
Well, yeah, this was answered last week by I can't remember who said, but someone said that it'll be fine. But I'm a bit like get it away totally. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So put it in the bin.
Put it on the compost bin.
No, I
Mm.
personally wouldn't. It was someone did say yeah you could, but I still wouldn't. But you'd think after it was cooked, it wouldn't be such an issue, wouldn't you?
I would have thought so, but I'm no expert.
Well, it makes about 20 of us. Everyone's different. Isn't it? I wouldn't. There you go. There's my suggestion. I wouldn't.
Right, I'll put it in the normal rubbish bin that's
Burn
not
it.
being composted. Yeah, burn it first.
Burn it, bin
Put
it.
the ash in there. All right, not a problem.
Yeah, well, that's my. But Richard might say something totally different. Gardeners are very different with their answers. So
Well, yeah, true.
there you go. Look, Richard just said fire sterilizers. I still wouldn't do it. Sean says give it away to a neighbour.
Well, we have a field next door. So all the rotten actual tomatoes have gone over the fence. So
Oh, well, don't grow any tomatoes over there next year then.
there'll be plenty. Hopefully.
Yeah,
They're building.
you've had a right old issue of tomatoes this year, haven't you?
Yeah, they were doing so well.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they've all started turning brown and dropping off the vines and what have you. So
Look,
not been a good year. And to be honest, they're in 1, 2, 3, 4 separate sections of the garden. So it's not as if they're all together and they've all
all got it together. No. That's odd, isn't it?
Well,
Maybe.
Yeah.
I must be the weather, mate. It must be the weather.
You think so?
Well, if they're in different areas of the garden.
It's been very changeable. We've had wind, rain, sun at different times. Some of them are sheltered from the wind, some of them are not.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe it was
the greenhouse, obviously a shelter from everything.
maybe it was just the type of tomatoes you had this year.
To be honest, I wrote all on labels like you've always suggested.
Sure.
But then when things weren't going well, they all got moved around. What's what?
It all got confused.
I think I got 4 different types growing this year.
Wowza. Well, I don't know them. It's just we've had strange weather. Some of my tomatoes this year have been useless, but some of them have been great. And they're all the same trug. They're right next to each other. Different varieties. Some have been great, some have been rubbish.
Well, like I said, I've got enough to make a tomato soup tomorrow, so I'm quite happy.
Are you cooking along with us tomorrow?
Sorry?
Are you cooking along with us tomorrow?
No, I'm not into sauces. I'm going to do a soup.
All right, sweet. Ian?
A bit of bacon, bit of celery, bit of onion, maybe a bit of potato to thicken it up.
Nice. Sounds like a good plan, mate.
If I remember, I'll take you some photographs and send them to you.
Cheers, pal. Cheers.
No worries.
Thanks for calling in, Ian. Oh, Ian.
What?
You want to pick a number?
Oh, go on. What have we got left?
5, 16 and 18.
16, please.
16 is... it's the Garden Club membership. It's a goner.
Oh, no way.
Lost it, mate. You've lost it for everyone.
Never mind.
It
It was a good try.
was a good try. I'll speak to you later, mate.
All right. See you later.
Right.
Bye.
Oh dear. Yeah, look. Burn it, bag it, bin it. I think Rich is, probably right. Fire sterilizes it. But I think if you've got blight, I don't want it anywhere near. I don't want it. One, I don't want it again. I don't want it anywhere near my where I'm growing. So I'll burn it. I'll ditch it, just like Mr. Cameron said. Burn it, bag it, bin it. Burn it, bag it, bin it. Right. We've got. Have I done? I've not done an ad break. Let's do an ad break. Let's take a breather. Have I done an ad break? Let's do the final ad break.
This stream and this podcast is sponsored by Flymo, home of the hover. I made that one up myself, but that should be their tagline. Home of the hover glide. That's my impression of a Flymo hover. Glides across the ground, so easy, so simple. I love Flymos because they make cutting your lawn and caring for your garden so easy. Plus, they've got, I'm just looking around the corner here, an easy glide I've got here. I've got a hovervac, both are brilliant for different sized gardens. Plus, they've got a new easy store, so you don't even have to plug it in. You put a battery in it and you drive about cutting your lawn. No wires. How easy is that? If you want to find out more and see what I'm talking about, then check out flymo.com right now. This stream is also sponsored by How to Get Kids Gardening, my book, Lee Connolly's book, a top 10 gardening book of 2020. Not my words, but the words of the Independent. Also, in this book, Lee has brought together my passion of nature and wildlife, along with my love of grow your own. Not my words, the words of Jimmy Doherty, of Jamie Oliver's mate. But let's have a little flick through, see what you could do at home as a family. Maybe you could create this, a bird feeder. That's right, you can create a bird feeder just from a plastic bottle. So really simple, really cheap, really easy, a great activity to do with the kids to get outside whatever space you've got. How to Get Kids Gardening, available on Amazon for just a tenner. Woo! Could your product or service be in this part of the show, the advertising part here? If the answer is yes, I think you were thinking about it, weren't you? If the answer is yes, then get in contact at lee@skinnyjeangardener.co.uk. We can talk about saying hello, how you doing? Do you want this? Do you want this pen? Do you? Probably not. It's a digital world now, isn't it? But do you want to buy this pen? Then you can at Pens Are Us. That is just one example of the many advertising talents that I've got. So if you do fancy it on the stream, come support us, come sponsor us. lee@skinnyjeangardener.co.uk.
A show of mishaps, technical difficulties, and me, Lee Connolly. The final 20 minutes of the show left to go, and I feel like we're very close, guys. We're very close to finishing gardening. What is it? Gardening Deal or No Deal. With that, we're very close to the first and most likely the final game of Gardening Deal or No Deal. We need one more call, and then we're going to get Jane to say if she wants to keep box number 8 or swap box number 8. Keep or swap.
Box number 8.
It's Russ.
What?
Russ?
Box number 8. Yeah, sorry. Really not paying attention tonight.
Oh, mate.
Oh, well, there we go. Just sums up tonight, that, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not doing so bad. How's yourself? We're still there?
It doesn't matter, mate. It really doesn't matter tonight anymore.
Do you want to get this game wrapped up?
Get this. Hang on a minute. I've got a phone call coming in now. I have to wait. Right, let's get this game, mate. If you can hear me, just say a number.
I'm going to have to do the same as everybody else. I don't know what's left. It's 5 left.
5 and 18.
Take 5 off.
Right, 5 is the seeds. They're gone, mate. Which leaves us with 80p and tools. So Jane will need to decide whether she wants to swap that or not. We'll do it later. We've got 20 minutes left of the show somehow, so she can decide later. Are you all right, mate? What's going down?
Not a lot. Just same as everybody else. A bit baffled with the weather. Don't quite know what to do with the old garden and the allotment. Because you want, like you said, it feels wrong to be shutting it down, doesn't it? Feels wrong to be putting things away and shutting it down. But if we don't start as prep work, it all comes back to haunt us next year, doesn't it?
Usually this time I'm putting like the cover on the bottom.
Yeah, same. I keep putting off clearing up the greenhouse and things like that at home. Taking out all the chilies and stuff
do you grow stuff throughout winter?
Yes, yeah. It's one of, not to sort of promote the channel, but it's one of the main focuses I've got going on at the moment.
There is such a delay, Russ, that you could almost be in Australia.
I'm not. Well, I'll tell you what. Then shall we just shall we call it quits?
Quit it, mate. See you tomorrow.
Right, yeah. Let's knock it on head then. I'll try again tomorrow.
Speak to you tomorrow. He's gone. What is going on tonight? I am dedicated to making 2 hours worth of. Here we go. Hello. That cool summed it up, didn't it? Well, we had to have a bad show at some point, right, guys? We're doing VIP cards soon. You want a VIP card to this? Perhaps not. Dan says, the TV has been off for the past couple of weeks since I've been watching your podcast. I'll definitely call in next Monday. Thanks, Dan. Cheers, my friend. Must be some bad stuff on TV right now. Burn it, bag it, bin it. Blight chat. Cheshire Homestead, how you doing? Hi. Hope you're well. I must write down some of these new YouTube channels I'm seeing, guys. Jane's saying all 3. I don't know if Jane's about, but we are literally waiting now for Jane. Doesn't have. If you can't bother to call in, Jane, I get it, but you can sort this out. Right, Jane. 15 minutes after the show. Call in if you want to finish one of the possibly longest drawn out games in, and probably the final, gardening. She's just said it. She can't even bothered. She said delay, sticking with number 8. She's sticking with number 8, guys. Right. We're gonna get through this. We've got 15 minutes left. Right. So left is 80p and a tool. Right. She's sticking with number 8. Did I open? There we go. She's sticking with number 8. So we're going to open number 18. Here we go. It's the 80p, which means, Jane, you've won. Oh, not that one. Which means, Jane, you've won a tool. Yes, not me. It should explain that.
Hi, mate.
This is gonna. You know, this is gonna be a disaster, don't you, Dan?
I thought your very own Alan Carr will call in, and I see that you're having technical issues like I've had for the past 12 months. I don't know what's going on with the internet lately. It's absolutely disgusting. But I've still been fine.
Because everyone's on it. Everyone's on the internet.
It's an absolute nightmare, and it's just been crazy I've been to about 3 or 4 different companies over the past 6 months, and it's all been absolutely rubbish. But hopefully it's sorted out a little bit now, and hopefully you'll be able to see me a little better. No, I lost you. I'll call in again some point.
You're back now. Call me tomorrow.
Okay, mate, no probs.
Is it? Everyone's in Australia today. Everyone's in Australia. There's such a delay tonight on the show. Right, Dan called in the totally wrong point because that was supposed to be the big. That was supposed to be the big reveal there. Jane. You've won a tool. Woo! Yay! Jane, we'll be getting that tool out to you very soon. It could somehow we've cut. I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I've done. We're back for the final We are literally. I'm going to take all the bits off. Hang on. We are literally crawling to the finish line. It's like I don't. We're going to sort this for tomorrow. This is not on. This is not on. They said TV can't be as bad as this. True. They lost me on the YouTube. Lost me on the Facebook. We are crawling to the finish line. Internet is playing out because there are more than 6 people in this room. That's a problem, isn't it? I have to probably put our masks on in a minute. This has been the worst. This has been the worst anticlimax to a competition I've ever done. This has been an anticlimax. But Jane, I will get a tool out. What I was saying, if you didn't catch it, was I'll get some bits out to you. Soon we'll get an address. We'll send out a tool for winning that one and only game of gardening, deal or no deal. I'm pretty sure Mr. Blobby is hanging off the old antenna right now. Is the tool a spanner? It's not. That's enough of that, Ray. Enough of that. Is it a 5G internet connection? No. Has anyone got 5G yet? I don't know. That's it. The South was in full lockdown, says Ross. Yeah, we'll lock down. We'll lock down that Southerners, and we'll take their internet away from them. Yes, any video that word is can't generate income in that. I can't read that. I can't read it. Is the right comment? Wow, said Russ. What's this week's game? Says Ray. Hold off, Ray. Don't, Ray. We're not. I don't know at the moment, Ray. We have got a prize to give away. I've got a £10. Ray, I've got a £10 gift voucher to give away this week, which we'll probably do Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know what day. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, podcast fans. £10 gift card to give away. Jane's putting an order in the final 10 minutes of the show. I could do with a hand fork. I've lost mine somewhere on the plot. All right. We'll sort that for you, Jane. If anyone's not noticed, phone lines are closed. Russ said, what was the game with top, middle, or bottom, higher or low, was it? Yeah, actually, do you know what? During my kids' show, I'd play a game with higher or lower. Sean spent £10 on internet upgrade. Well done, Sean. Great to hear it. Garden Monopoly. Maybe we'll save that for Christmas. There's a handful behind you on the shelf. You'll probably get a bit of a better one than that. I'll probably get you. I've got a decent. Listen to me. I've got a decent handful for it's coming your way. How big do you think my hands are? There you go, guys. We've managed it somehow. We managed a 2-hour show with technical difficulties galore. Absolute nightmare tonight. Absolutely, I've got a bit of a different setup tonight. I think we're going to go back to the normal setup tomorrow. To be honest with you, we'll give it a go, didn't we? Hey guys, we'll give it a go, but tomorrow we'll be back to normal. Are these forks for display use only? The ones behind me are, yeah. Is there one you prepared earlier? Good one, Ray. That's really what I need right now. After a heavy technical night show. Get a cable from eBay, from the internet to the studio. That'd be fine. Had my internet not been on this. When my internet's on the phone, that's probably the issue tonight. Issue. There's a bit of a problem. You might need one you prepared on the cooking tomorrow. Now we're going all in, Jane, tomorrow night on the cooking. Let's spend the last 5 minutes doing some housekeeping. Right, crew. We need to crowdfund for better internet. Let's leave that comment there. You buy me a tea. We what was I saying? Right. Tomorrow. Ray wasn't here earlier. May have missed it. Tomorrow we are cooking a tomato sauce. The list of ingredients are on my Twitter. I'll also put them on my Facebook. I'll put them on tomorrow so you know what to get. Just quickly, Jane, how many jars are we going to need tomorrow? Because Richard wants to know. I've only got 1 jar, just to let you know. So hopefully that's enough. I'm sure it will be. We're going to be going wild. Although, these change ingredients. I'm not. I'm going to stick to the ingredients. I'm going to put the ingredients on my Twitter, Facebook. Come on, last 4 minutes. Just give me 4 minutes. All right, internet, give me 4 minutes to get through this. Come on, let's get through. I'm putting the ingredients up on social media tomorrow. Get the ingredients. At 8 o'clock, we will start cooking together live. Then we've got an interview halfway through. And the final hour is you guys showing me how you've got on with the ingredients you've grown. I'd love to know that you've grown most of it. If you've not grown most of it, that's fine as well. If you want to just get involved, that's cool. But yeah, homegrown food, homegrown sauce. Let's get this going. Homegrown sauce, guys. Sean says, are you cooking that shed? Warm the fire station. I am cooking in this shed. That's happening. Be ready for that. Jane's going all in. She's going to have 5 320ml bottles at the ready. I'm just going to have 1 big jar. That's my idea. But for everyone that wants to know, Jane's having 5 320 bottles. Jane, she also says, do you have a fire extinguisher? I will have a bowl of water at the ready, just in case. Just in case. If anything, if tonight's anything to go by, I think maybe we should be prepared. Just maybe. Oh dear. So that's happening tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be good. We got an interview tomorrow. Let me just look at my schedule. See, we got an interview. We got 2 interviews this week. With, I don't want to get Jenny. Jenny, what was? Oh, where was Jenny gone? Jenny was a friend of mine. I can't remember the killer song, but Jenny was part of it. And now I can't find Jenny's details. I don't want to get it wrong. But she's coming on to talk about bees. Oh, yeah. Bees. And a book she wrote for kids. And now I can't find them email. Oh, but don't worry, it's gonna be good. We've got only 30 seconds to go, so that's good. And then on Thursday, we've got Lisa, one of the VIP members to the show. She's coming on Thursday. Lisa, I'll message you tomorrow about what we're going to chat about. It'll be a lot of fun. Is that Jenny from the block? I'm still Jenny from the Black. End of the show. We made it. 2 hours. Yeah, and then next Monday, team, with better signal, we'll do the members cards. I'll be getting them out to you live on the show. There we go. It's already 10 p.m. in London. It's 10 p.m. here in Essex. You guys have been very understanding. Thank you so much for watching. We're back tomorrow. Better. No problem there. Better than ever. Right, I'm going to go before this cuts out. Thanks so much for watching. Speak to you soon. Facilia. Or Pacilia, if you just read it off there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, on. Done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, elephant poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
Are you going to get composted, Lee?
Yeah,